This is the 2020 Cast in Steel competition. This is our second year. We're 20 teams from all over the country, in fact all over North America, that have made knives for our cast in steel competition by using casting technology.
Working with the students is really important to the steel industry because there's a big gap of students, of people that are working in the industry. There's the old timers, and then there's not many of the new timers. So we need to get some new blood in the entire system and really just revamp this entire process.
We want to recruit young people into our industry, and with the enthusiasm they have for designing and making a steel knife or axe as a casting, it allows us to identify them early in their university career and recruit them into our industry.
We ask these students to make knives, and for me personally, knife making is it's a large part of my life. And so what I'm looking for in these blades are, first of all, the steel needs to be good quality steel. The casting has to be flawless, can't be cracks, any of that kind of stuff in the steel. But after that, essentially we're looking for the geometry of the blade, the edge geometry. Is it really fat and obtuse and really heavy, or is it light and thin like a knife should be? The overall shape, we ask for Bowie knives, so we want to see something that looks kind of like a Bowie knife, and just how it performs. Does it take any damage in the testing? Does it have a tough time performing as well as some of the other knives?
Students really have a background of not knowing what manufacturing does and think it's mostly big companies like Caterpillar or John Deere. Steel foundries tend to be small specialty producers who make the most advanced steel products that are made. This allows us to reach into the university and find those students who have a real passion for doing this.
I think it's important to understand that these students that submitted these blades, they volunteered to do this. They saw the idea, maybe they were told about it by the professor, but they just decided, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to take the casting knowledge that I've learned in school and put it towards creation of a functional item. And I think it's just a really fascinating thing that you don't see a lot anymore. You know, these days everyone's just 3D printing their lunches and getting all their entertainment from online. But these students got to hands-on create things, and I think it's fascinating. If you sit back there and watch this competition and see how people have done and think to yourself, well, I can do better than that, or you know, they really missed the mark here or there, I say, go ahead, you try it. I want to see you next year. I want to see what you can come up with.